10 most beautiful places to visit in Canada. Canada is located in North America with 10 provinces and 3 territories. Canada is the second largest country after Russia, and its capital is Ottawa. The country covers a whopping 9.98 million square kilometres, making it huge. The official language of Canada is English and French. Canada is one of the coldest regions of the world, and as a visitor, you will need to prepare winter clothes for the weather. Canada is rich in culture and architecture and has a lot of beautiful places to be visited. In this video, we will be looking at the 10 most beautiful places to visit in Canada. How were these places built? What makes them so significant that they have been considered tourist sites? What is the history behind them, and what exactly do they represent? 1. Niagara Falls. The first of the most beautiful places to visit in Canada is Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is a world-famous Canadian beauty spot, and it is viewed from both Canada and America. Tourists have argued on which view is the best, but if you are opportune, you might view it from both ends. Niagara Falls is one of the natural wonders of Canada. It is not the tallest nor the widest waterfall, but it is extraordinary in its way. Niagara Falls have been incorporated into movie scenes. It is a famous location for weddings, and it has hosted couples on their honeymoons. The Niagara has also hosted the brave people interested in showing their strength and resilience against Mother Nature. They do this by crossing the falls on a tightrope or just jumping over the edge right into the turbulence in a barrel. For those that are not that brave and are very much interested in their safety, there are safer ways to enjoy Niagara Falls through the use of the boat named the Maid of the Mist. 2. The Yellowknife. Yellowknife is another impressive place in Canada to explore if you are visiting Canada for the first time. Yellowknife is a natural phenomenon that you do not get to see often. It is a rare sight and is located in the Northwest Territories. It is the capital of the Northwest Territories and is the only city in the territory. It is a historic mining city built on gold and is now sustained by diamonds. It is located in the north shore of the Great Slave Lake. One of the ways to enjoy this beautiful view is to travel from coast to coast, from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Another way to enjoy it is to take a drive across the Trans-Canada Highway or ride on the Canadian, a train from the 1950s that journeys from Toronto to Vancouver for 3 to 4 days. 3. Banff National Park. The third on the list of most beautiful places in Canada is Banff National Park. Banff National Park is Canada's oldest park, situated in Alberta. It was established in 1885 and covered about 6,641 square kilometres. It has a mountainous terrain with ice fields and many glaciers. The park also consists of a dense forest. Banff National Park is the most visited tourist site in Alberta and one of the most visited parks in North America. When visiting the park, you will need a parking pass or permit, and permit checks are carried out often during the summer due to the influx of tourists. Banff National Park houses much wildlife like elks, bears and even wolves, although security measures have been put in place to ensure the safe cohabitation of both humans and wildlife. 4. Lake Louise. Another most beautiful place to visit in Canada is Lake Louise. Lake Louise is one of the largest ski resorts with the best view in Canada. It is trendy and has many tourists visiting all the time. If you need a quiet and serene place to visit, this is probably not the place for you, but you do need to visit it since it is famous for a reason. The water is a shade of turquoise that is almost impossible but is very real, as they may have seen in pictures. This colour results from the minerals in the rocks that flow into the water when glacial erosion occurs. The colour of the water is one of the attributes that add to the beauty of this site. This scenic lake is located in the Rockies. 5. Churchill, Manitoba. Churchill, Manitoba offers one of the tourists' joys of viewing wildlife in their natural habitat and home. If you are an animal lover, this is a must-visit site for you. In the winter, you can see the polar bears roaming. This place is popularly referred to as the world's polar bear capital. It is a beautiful place to see the beluga whales in the late summer. This small town has other things to offer, like the northern lights in the peak of winter and beautifully coloured wildflowers from June to August. 6. The Whistler. The next most beautiful place to visit in Canada is the Whistler. Whistler is a town situated in the north of Vancouver in British Columbia. It is another of the largest ski resorts in North America and is the home to Whistler Blackcomb, a widely known ski resort. The town offers many fun activities like skiing, snowboarding, snowshoeing, tobogganing and ski jumping. Whistler houses the famous Olympic Park that was the 2010 Vancouver Winter Olympics venue. Whistler has about 2 million tourists visiting every year for the basic reason of alpine skiing. The town has been voted as one of the top destinations in North America. 7. Quebec City. Quebec City, another most beautiful place to visit in Canada, is a French-speaking province. Quebec is another charming old place in Canada. The town is overflowing with French heritage and is a beauty to behold. The world's most photographed hotel, due to its beauty and structure, is located right in the middle of the town, and the only ice hotel in the whole of North America is located just about 30 minutes away from this town. The town is about 400 years old, which is very old, and it has a lot to offer in terms of history and arts. In Quebec City, you have a lot to explore and find out. 8. The Nahanni National Park Reserve. Nahanni National Park Reserve is a stunning 7-acre beauty that leaves you almost breathless. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with pine trees dotting the vegetation. The reserve houses turquoise-coloured rivers, which seem to be the everyday watercolour in Canada that crashes through valleys with steep sides. It is a wild place with lots and lots of beauty to offer. There is an array of beautiful wildflowers in the summer, with bursts of colour blending into each other to be seen. This reserve is located in the Daicho region of the Northwest Territories. The sulphur hot springs, alpine tundra, mountain ranges and forests of spruce and aspen that are a part of the park offer habitat to many birds, fish and mammals. 9. The Bay of Fundy. The Bay of Fundy is the 9th most beautiful place to visit in Canada and is the home of the world's rarest whales. The bay offers scenery of the highest tides on Earth, and surfers might be interested in seeing this. It attracts canoes and kayakers interested in paddling through the fantastic scenery and the world's highest tides. The Bay of Fundy has a unique geography that makes whale watching an essential experience. You might come across humpback whales, fin whales, and you never can tell, maybe the rare blue whales. Finally, at number 10, Vancouver Island. The last site on the list of the 10 most beautiful places in Canada is Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island is located in the northeastern Pacific Ocean. It is the 43rd largest island globally and the 11th most significant island in Canada. It offers a serene view of the ocean and water bodies, and it is the place to get away from it if you need a little respite from all the excitement. It is one of the warmest places in Canada, so if you are seeking a bit of natural warmth, this might be the place to go. The island allows tourists to surf or stay on the shores of the Johnston Strait and spot orcas in the water. That's all for now. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons. Goodbye and stay happy.